Hey everyone, it's Isaac from Hunger Smash Fitness here today again. Just doing a quick video. I've had a couple different people ask me recently about, in my opinion, what the best exercise routine is. And there's a couple different approaches that you can take to this because in my opinion, because something that may work really well for me won't work for someone else. So essentially, there's two primary ways that you can approach this. Okay, so there's the training style where you're training for something in particular. Okay, so you have a strongman competition coming up. You're training for golf, training for javelin, training for swimming. You have a specific goal in mind, and so you are cultivating your workout to best prepare you for that. So you're training for a particular activity. So with that in mind, there's always different workouts you can look up for that. If you're a javelin thrower, there's always workouts online that you can follow. There's always ideas about where you need to be strong, where you need to stretch, where you need to have the mobility and all that. Specific drills that you can do to strengthen those movement patterns. The downside of training for something like that in particular, training for a specific activity, is it can often create a form of dysfunction. It can often create an imbalance in the body. So for instance, with javelin, one side will be stronger. It'll also be more flexible. Because of the way you have to reach back, you're going to create this imbalance that is different on one side versus the other. And so with everything, there's going to be that. There's going to be these little things, these little imbalances. Upper body versus lower body. If you're a cyclist, you'll probably have phenomenal legs. And your arms, not so much. Your arms aren't seeing any activity really. You'll have some isometric hold on the handlebars, but it's not going to be anything that's going to be causing hypertrophy necessarily. The upside of doing this style of training is that there are many people who have done it before you. So if you get stuck, you can always look up online. Like I said, you can look up different training routines. If you're really stuck, you can always hire someone to train you. You can always find someone who's achieved what you want to achieve and pay them to get you there. So that's one of the benefits of all that. So training for health, on the other hand, though, is different. And I think a lot of the people that I've talked to about just training for health, they view it as extremely difficult, okay? Because it's there's no clear-cut guidelines. So you're the one who has to set the goals. You're the one who has to decide, am I healthy, am I not? You can have input from others. You can hire a personal trainer to work with you. You can talk to your doctor. You can talk to everything else to figure this out. Am I actually healthy or not? But when you're just training for health, it's a lot different. There's no finish line in sight. There's no end goal necessarily. It's just to enhance your health for the rest of your life. So the problem with this is it's a lot harder to, from my point of view, seeing others, it's a lot harder to find motivation and discipline to actually go out and pursue health. I've talked to a number of people who wish to lose weight or whatever else. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll go and do some strength training, and they don't like strength training. Well, okay, then go ride a bike, go swim, go do something. And it's hard because a lot of people will always come up with these studies that they've heard. Oh, well, this exercise combined, workout X combined with workout Y is the best for losing weight or for promoting joint health or for overall health, et cetera, et cetera. There's there's always different studies that are going to encourage one thing over another. And if you look hard enough, you can probably find a study that'll say the exact opposite. It all depends on how you set up the study to determine what the outcome's going to be. And so I think it's overwhelming to a lot of people. And I think really in the end, what it all boils down to is just one thing. And that thing is that, are you actually going to go do it? You can pay someone to design the absolute best exercise program, diet plan, everything else for you in the world. But if you're only going to do it for a week or a month, it's not going to do anything. You're not going to see any difference. You're not going to really see any change. It's not changing your lifestyle. It's not changing, it's really not changing anything. And so really what your focus needs to be is, am I actually going to do that? Do I enjoy doing it? And I think that's something where a lot of personal trainers, in my opinion, I've seen kind of come across wrong, because they push their people really hard to get all these changes. People don't necessarily see the changes, or they're doing it incorrectly, and they don't enjoy the workouts, and then they quit. And so really, it doesn't matter necessarily what you're doing, as long as you're doing it and as long as you're enjoying it. If being healthy means going out and just golfing for 9 holes or 18 holes or something, do that. At least you're walking, at least you're getting that movement, and that's what's really important. So if you're looking for an exercise program, don't look for the best one. Look for something that you enjoy. And then once you have found that and started working with that, then you can start enacting other programs, and you can start adding other programs and figuring out other things. Because once you establish that discipline, it's much easier to continue. So it's always far easier to maintain than it is to create change. So once you have that momentum built up, it's much easier to keep that momentum going than it is to start that momentum. So in the end, the best workout program is the one that you're going to do. And that's really about it. So anyways, that's all for today. This is Isaac from Hunger Smash Fitness, and just remember to always improve that 1%.